So what's your interest in what's going on here?
We're a group of volunteers who really want to bring open water swimming to the lake. We've tested the water of the lake, it's clean enough, and we know that open water swimming can be less invasive than many of the current water sports activities on the lake. And we also know that there's great local demand for that. We very much hope that bringing open water swimming to the lake can both improve the ecology of the lake and help generate income for Merton to improve local facilities.
So what's standing in the way of it happening at the moment?
I think Merton need to be convinced. We need to engage with them further. I think we need to have close engagement with some of the other groups here, like Friends of Wimbledon Park. There's obviously lots of different stakeholders with lots of different ideas about what the lake means. We've had some engagement, but not enough with the angling community. I think there's a process to go through, and ultimately, at some point, Merton, as the custodians of that water, need to give us the okay.
So where is an enthusiast of open water swimming would you have to go at the moment?
A long way. You have to go out to Shepperton and you have to drive out there. And hundreds of people, in fact, from this area drive out every weekend, adding pollution to the environment, and they have to park there. There's no public transport to access that lake. That lake is smaller than our lake. Wimbledon Park Lake is the size of 12.5 football pitches. It would be very straightforward to map out a 500-metre lap for open water swimmers to swim in.
So what are you taking away from this meeting today? Do you think there's scope that you will be able to make progress?
Yeah, I mean, talking to people today, there's definitely some objections to our idea. There's also quite a lot of support as well. I think we're just here to learn. We're here to learn what everyone wants to do with the lake and try and contribute and give our view too. I think one of the things that makes me particularly excited is that swimming, open water swimming, can actually be very accessible for many different types of people. It's multi-generational, it can hit older generations, younger generations. The mental and physical well-being and health benefits associated to open water swimming are proven beyond belief, and it has so much potential to offer the community here.
So you mentioned you're getting objections today. What sort of objections are people putting to you?
I think there are more objections around people's view of what recreational swimming would be, which is subtly different. It's just the idea of people jumping in at any time, anywhere. So as much as anything, I don't think the objections are per se to open water swimming. It's that actually people don't know what open water swimming is. So we're here to change that today. We'll educate and inform them, hopefully, if they stay for our session. We've been given the last slot. But if not, hopefully what you guys are going to publish here will be seen by lots of people.
So for those that don't know and maybe aren't staying on, what is open water swimming?
Open water swimming is people who get into wetsuits usually, and they go out and they swim in water that is not closed. So it's lakes, it's the sea, it might be tidal areas, rivers. That's really the best way to categorise open water swimming. And it's conducted by people who do it because they kind of want to throw off the boundaries of swimming in a pool or indoors.
And it does get featured on the Olympics, I believe, and it's a key part of triathlons, things like that. So
exactly. So the potential for multi-sport here, triathlon, it always has an element of open water swimming in it, or usually. Some triathlons don't use open water swimming venues, but many do. And that, of course, could be something that we could bring to Wimbledon. I mean, the rest of the landscape around here would be amazing for a triathlon event. Richmond Park run a duathlon each year, but there's not really a triathlon in this area. So yeah, that's definitely something we'd love to encourage.
We were hearing about the depth or the potential depth change of the lake. Would that have an effect on you?
Possibly. I have swum the lake twice in the last week, and it's fine at the moment. It's good enough. In fact, in most parts, it's better than good enough. It's a lot better than other places I've swum. I think the depth of the lake, going back to its original level, I think it was originally, in Capability Brown's design, 2 metres in deep would be more than deep enough. Clearly, there's a lot of confusion and lots of different views about how deep the lake could or should be. So yeah, that's something we need to consider.